Hey everyone, Mindy Aubrey here, Miss Marketing Master, and I just wanted to do a quick video about sales, how to close your people, and the best way to get the sale. So I have some notes here. I'll be looking at them a little bit during this video, but I wanted to start off with the 5 steps. So the first step is to build rapport. So basically you want to ask them, why do they want to be an entrepreneur? Maybe they spend 10 hours a week commuting and they don't want to. Maybe they want to stay at home with their kids. Whatever the case may be, you need to listen to them and find out what it is they need from you, how much money they want to make, what they want to accomplish with it. That's important. You need to make sure that you're listening to them so that you can meet their needs. And, also gauge what kind of work from home attitude they have. Are they an entrepreneur? If they don't have the mindset for it, then you may want to end the conversation, because none of us like to chase chickens. You don't want to have to be chasing your people once you add them to your team and be like, hey, did you work today? Did you do anything today? I don't want to do that, so I don't want anyone else to either. And the biggest thing, ask them if they're in a position to join you, because if they're not, you need to end that conversation and don't waste any more of your time. You're busy. You have a busy schedule. So, don't chase after someone that says, oh, I don't have the money right now. There's ways around that. We'll go over it in a minute. But, if they say that they don't have the funds right this minute, then don't waste your time with it. So, the second part is, full disclosure. You want to just say, Miss Prospect, can I just give you a full disclosure? They're going to say yes, and then you can tell them, I'm not here to sell you anything that you don't need. I'm not here to pressure you. That's not what I'm all about. I'm just here to give you information, and I'm here to be of service to you to see if this is something you'd be interested in. This is not for everybody. Not everyone can do what I do. It takes a lot of work to work from home, and it takes skill. You have to be coachable to learn the skills, and not everybody can do that. Some people want to go off on their own, and so you want to tell them, I can't guarantee that you're going to have success unless you're the coachable type that can put in the time in their business and make this work. So at this point, you are not chasing that person. If they want to work with you, then they have to meet your expectations. You're putting it out there right from the very beginning, so it saves you a lot of time. The third part is education. You want to tell them, hey, let me tell you a little bit about what I do. I help families and people all over the world make money from home. Now, of course, we have services and products that we offer, and I like to make sure they are a good fit for you. So let me ask you a couple of questions. So for my opportunity, for example, we just launched a new digital services package. So I'd ask them, do you like to travel? Would you travel if you had the time and money? Do you like to pay full price for things, or do you like to save money? Do you go out of your way to save money, or just pay full price for everything because it's too hard to find savings? Kinds of questions like that. Do you pay taxes? Have you ever paid an attorney? Do you know anyone who likes to save money, travel, and continue on? Because, with my services, these are the kinds of questions that I'd be asking people. Because then I can say, now if you could switch your services over to what we offer and help you save money, and I can teach you how to make however much money they said they wanted to make per month, would this be something that you'd be interested in getting started? So, this is where you might get some objections. Answer them, squash them, and, address all of them. If they say that they don't have the money to start, you can say something like, I'm sorry to see that you don't want to invest in your future. However you want to word it, however you want to address it. A lot of the time, it's just an excuse. Kind of like when they say, oh, well, I have to talk to my wife first. Do you talk to your wife before you go to McDonald's? Do you talk to your wife before, you do this or that? There's a lot of ways around it. The fourth part is your action steps. Once you've gotten past those objections, the next step is for you to say, okay, so this is what we're going to do. Notice I say we, because it's going to be a joint effort. You want them to know that it's going to be both of you. So this is what we are going to do. You're going to go to my website, put in your email address, watch the videos, and review the information sent to you. I'm not here to pressure you, but I will say I run a very tight schedule. I have a very busy day ahead of me. I meet with people like you all day long. This is what I do for a living. I need to stick to my schedule. Can you be available at 6 p.m. tonight, or 4 p.m., or whatever time is available in your schedule? And then just let them know I'd like to have the opportunity to discuss the tour with you and answer any questions that you may have. So you want to follow up with them within 24 hours. And when you do that, you want to ask them, which pack did you decide to go with? The executive pack will get you the highest level of income. It's up to you, but I'm here to help you make a lot of money, and that will help you. So you want to say, let's get you enrolled and set up. And now let's set our appointment for our face-to-face meet, Skype, phone, however it is, and your steps to success. Because you want to make sure that when they sign up, you're following up with them within 24 hours. And you want them to know the steps for their first 24 hours in the business. So when you do that, you want to go over, and you can do it then if you have the time. It just depends on how you've scheduled. But you want to go over a 60-day commitment with them. You want to tell them, I want a 60-day commitment with you, that you will stay on auto ship, that you won't quit, and that you'll allow me to coach you and work with you, so that in 60 days or 90 or 120, however many you want to give them, but say in 60 days, then I can pass the torch on to you, and you can do the same thing I'm doing with you, with your team. So I'm going to walk you through everything. I'll hold your hand. I'll make calls with you, whatever you need to get you up and running. And I will tell them I'm not going to do this with everyone, because not everyone wants to show up. So if you show up, I will be the leader that will help you succeed. So if you're not fully vested in your business, you're not going to get anything out of it. So 60-day commitment, and I tell them they need to show up for all of the team calls, the webinars, anything that they're doing in the company for training, they need to be on those. And I will schedule a training time with them. The first thing that I want them to do is get their list of 5 to 25 names and numbers of people who we can contact to get your opportunity shared. You have to build your list. You need to set up your auto ship. And of course, you want to set your expectations with this person so that they know how it's going to go with you as a leader. So you can do the calls, texts, Facebook messages, etc. If you have any questions, get in contact with me. We have calls 3 days a week in my company, and then we also have a Thursday cutoff call, Tuesday training calls. So I want to make sure that they're going to be plugged into those, because there's some great information. And ask them what they're doing for personal development. What book are you reading right now? What are you working on, to develop yourself into a better human being? It's important to find out. And then like I said, after that time frame, then they should have either a large or a small team, and you can pass the torch on at that point. But you want to make sure that you're following all of the steps. This makes sales a lot easier, and I hope it helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit my blog, missmarketingmaster.com. You can always contact me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/missmarketingmaster. Or, of course, email me, missmarketingmaster@gmail.com. Thanks. Have a great day.